Mr. Mayor, we had Newt Gingrich on a couple of minutes ago, and a lot's being made of his attacks on Mitt Romney and his time at Bain Capital. Care to weigh in on that?
I do, very strongly. I have a strong inclination for Newt, as I do for Huntsman and Santorum. I really like them. I think they bring something that Romney doesn't. However, I'll tell you what those are in a minute. I'm outraged about what he and Rick, who's a very close friend of mine, I'm shocked at what they're doing. I'm going to say it's ignorant, dumb. It is building something we should be fighting in America, ignorance of the American economic system. He's playing on the dumbest, most ridiculous ideas about how you grow jobs. All these guys talk about growing jobs. As the mayor of New York, I grew 500,000 jobs. I took over a city at 10.5% unemployment. I left a city with 5% unemployment. Took over $2.3 billion deficits. I left behind $3 million surpluses. Right. I did it by practicing aggressive capitalism.
But is it fair, Mr.
Aggressive
Mayor?
capitalism.
But is it fair?
Not just capitalism, aggressive capitalism.
Here's where Mitt Romney can take a hit, which is that is it fair when investors get huge returns on their investments and the little guys all lose their jobs? In the five cases that went bankrupt.
That's a loaded question.
Well, I mean,
right. That's a loaded question.
That's what Newt Gingrich has fastened upon.
That's why it's ignorant to say it that way, because that isn't what happens. It is true. Investors make a lot of money. It is true. People get fired. It is also true. You just straightened out the company, and then investors...
By making it bankrupt.
By straightening it out so that that company can go hire 2,000 more people who will have real jobs, not make-believe jobs. Man, they could do these on me if you want. When I took over New York City, the Health and Hospitals Corporation had 12,000 more people than it needed. They were taking care of beds that didn't exist for 20 years. Right. Total political hires, total political corruption, people in wards, nobody there. I laid them off. I laid off 12,000 of them. I was declared to be, a monster, a slave driver, Hitler, I don't know, all the terrible things. But what did I do? I took a hospital. I got it to profitability.
Right.
I got rid of the 5 lack of accreditations that was stopping it from doing operations and saving people.
Right.
The idea of venture capital, private equity, even hedge funds, is a very, very healthy one in our economy. It makes businesses productive.
Sure.
Productive businesses create more jobs. What Gingrich and to some extent Perry is arguing for, and the Obama people in the White House, is an economy that will produce no jobs. If you get rid of venture capital, you get rid of private equity, you get rid of risk-taking, which is what it's about.
There's the big word.
Risk-taking. Romney was a risk-taker.
What's your message?
3 wins, 5 losses. Right. But that's the way we create jobs in this country. That's the genius of America. That's how we move people out of poverty.
Okay. You pick up the phone as soon as you're done here in 2 minutes. You say to Newt what?
What the hell are you doing, Newt? You believe what I expect this from Saul Alinsky, Newt. This is what Saul Alinsky taught Barack Obama, and the stuff you're saying is one of the reasons we're in the trouble we're in right now. This total ignorant populist view of the economy that was proven to be incorrect with the Soviet Union, with Chinese communism. I was in China 2 months ago with Bill Clinton, and Bill Clinton and I had both the same observation. These people are real capitalists. They should be teaching Capitalism 101 to the American Congress.
Well, Mayor, great.
And look how they're doing.
Right. We appreciate your candor. You're not pulling any punches this morning.
I'm going to tell you this. My emotional inclination is to support a Gingrich or a Perry.
And you've been on this program doing that.
Or a Santorum. I mean, I like their version of more consistent, long-term conservatism as opposed to Mitt. For what they're doing to Mitt right now is totally, absolutely unfair and bad for the Republican Party.